Amid the ongoing conflict and a stalled diplomatic process, Russian President Vladimir Putin has publicly commented on the future of peace talks with Ukraine. Appearing alongside Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko at a recent press conference, Putin responded to questions about the status of negotiations, specifically those discussed during the Istanbul round, and signaled that Moscow remains open to dialogue, but on its own terms. The Russian president also stated that Moscow is prepared to wait if Ukraine believes now is not the right time for talks.
If the Ukrainian leadership believes that now is not the time, but that we need to wait, then please, we are ready to wait. Our political regime is based on the Constitution of the Russian Federation, and the government is formed strictly in accordance with the basic law of the state, which frankly cannot be said about Ukraine. I don't want to go into details, but the Constitution is clearly violated there.
Despite that criticism, Putin reiterated his view that dialogue remains essential.
Negotiations are always in demand and always important, especially if there's a real desire for peace. I view the initial reaction from the Ukrainian side as positive. We agreed these talks could be conducted quietly, without political noise, and aimed at compromise. While the groups haven't started working yet, we hope this process will begin.
The Russian president also reaffirmed that the goals Russia laid out for a ceasefire, first announced in June 2023, remain unchanged.
These are not just conditions. They are objectives to eliminate the root causes of the crisis. This includes humanitarian concerns and broad security issues, not only for Russia, but for Ukraine as well. One of the Ukrainian delegates even suggested that security should be discussed in the context of pan-European security. We agree with that.
Issuing a public statement via X, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy responded shortly after. While expressing cautious openness to dialogue, Zelenskyy questioned Russia's intentions and emphasized the need for genuine commitment.
We see and support President Trump's efforts to end Russia's war, to stop the killing, and to achieve a dignified and lasting peace. We are grateful to everyone around the world who supports peace efforts and helps us protect lives. We have heard the statements coming out of Russia. If these are signals of a genuine willingness to end the war with dignity and establish a truly lasting peace, and not merely an attempt to buy more time for war or delay sanctions, then Ukraine once again reaffirms its readiness to meet at the level of leaders at any time.
The Ukrainian president made clear that the responsibility for ending the war rests with Russia's leadership.
We understand who makes the decisions in Russia and who must end this war. The whole world understands this too. Ukraine calls for moving beyond the exchange of statements and technical-level meetings to talks between leaders. The United States has proposed this. Ukraine has supported it. What is needed is Russia's readiness.
As both sides signal selective willingness to resume discussions, the core question remains whether this marks a turning point or simply another round of diplomatic posturing.